Hello everyone, in this video we are going to study a very important stabilizing effect called hyperconjugation. Let us study what is the importance of this effect and what are its basic conditions or the conditions under which hyperconjugation takes place. So the basic condition for which hyperconjugation should take place is that the compound should have the presence of an alpha hydrogen group. So what do we mean by alpha hydrogen or what do we mean by alpha? Alpha essentially refers to that carbon atom to which a functional group is directly attached. Let's look at an example here. If you have a system like this, we can see that OH is the functional group and alpha refers to this carbon atom because it is this carbon to which the functional group is directly attached. Now what do you mean by beta? Beta refers to that carbon adjacent to the carbon bearing the functional group. So the series would go like this, the C1 will be alpha, this would be beta, gamma, delta and so on. And obviously the hydrogen atoms attached to this particular carbon would be called alpha hydrogen and hydrogen attached to this particular carbon or the beta carbon would be called beta hydrogen. So the essential condition for hyperconjugation is the presence of alpha hydrogen and we will now see why it is so. So here essentially what happens in hyperconjugation is that it involves essentially the delocalization of sigma electrons of what? The CH bonds of an alkyl group that is directly attached to an unsaturated system or unshared p orbital. So that is a lot of text, so let's try to understand that using an example here. Let's look at the example CH3CH double bond CH2 or propene. If you look at the structure here, we can see that this is the extended structure of CH3 and hyperconjugation essentially states that the sigma electrons of this particular CH bond involves in a partial conjugation with the unsaturated system here which is alkene. So this you can see this hydrogen is nothing but an alpha hydrogen attached to the carbon here because this is the functional group and this is the alpha carbon. So the sigma electrons of this particular CH bond involves in a partial delocalization with the adjacent unsaturated system or if that system contains unshared p orbital. Let us try to understand this further using an orbital diagram of a cation here which is ethyl cation. So ethyl cation is nothing but CH3CH2 plus and you can see that this is the first carbon which is tetrahedral carbon and CH2 plus. If you look at it closely, we can see that carbon here is electron deficient and you can see that this is nothing but an sp2 hybrid carbon and obviously sp2 hybrid carbon has unshared or vacant p orbital. What essentially happens in hyperconjugation is that the CH bond which is lying adjacent to the sp2 carbon containing an empty p orbital essentially rotates because this is free for rotation and such a way that it aligns parallel to the empty 2p orbital. Now the sigma electrons of this particular system will actually delocalize with the empty 2p orbital of this carbon. So how is it a stabilizing effect? Let's try to understand that. So this is essentially a very stabilizing effect in the sense that it stabilizes the system by dispersal of positive charge. So the same system that we had seen previously in the orbital diagram, if we represent it in structurally, we can see that this is how it looks like and each of these alpha hydrogen can actually undergo hyperconjugation such that the positive charge gets delocalized in the following ways. In the first structure you can see that this particular H1 undergoes the sigma electrons of this involves in partial delocalization and the positive charge is satisfied by forming a double bond. In the second structure we can see that it is this particular hydrogen, the sigma electrons of this CH bond which participates in partial delocalization. In the third structure we can see that it is a third hydrogen that involves in partial delocalization and essentially if you look at all of them there is dispersal of positive charge. So this is essentially how hyperconjugation acts as a very strong stabilizing effect.